Hey everybody, welcome back to the Robert Cheeke Show. I'm your host, Robert Cheeke, where your personal best happens every day. It's been a long time. In fact, it's been, I think, a couple of months. Kind of new setting. Actually, this isn't even a new setting. This is just a borrowed setting over at my sister's place. But I'm out here hanging out, and today I want to talk about what's behind me. I'll pull it out front in just a moment. And hopefully you can see me. I don't know what the level is like there with the camera. I did a little test, but hopefully it's okay. So anyway, today is December 7th, 2009. Tomorrow is a pretty significant day, actually. December 8th was the day back in 1995 that I decided to become vegetarian and gave up meat for good and all animal products just a couple months later and became vegan. So pretty exciting about tomorrow's significance. That's pretty cool. But today I want to talk about a vision board that I made about 6 months ago. I kept it pretty private, just to myself, just something that helped me and gave me some sort of point of reference and used as a source of inspiration and motivation and something to work towards and look forward to. And it's behind me. I'm going to pull it out front here in just a moment and talk about some of the highlights on there, because there's some pretty exciting stuff, especially as it starts to come to reality, and it's fun to see that as you work towards something. So I haven't posted it online. I've even taken photos of the vision board. I did it all in one night, although some of the images and the phrases and statements I cut out, over the course of a few days or possibly even a few weeks as I was preparing to sit down and do a vision board. I was supposed to do it with a friend of mine, but that didn't work out. So I just sat there by myself in my house that I was living at and just sat down and created a vision for about the next year. That's what the intention was. The overall vision from the get-go was to create a vision board for a few specific themes. And so what I've done is, this is kind of the theme for this year. And I'm making a few more. In fact, I'm excited to make another one with a friend of mine. I'm actually going to drop this off at her house tomorrow and leave it with her as I go to Texas for a week and see if she finds some inspiration from it. But for now, this is the one I've been focusing on this year. Now let me see if I can bring this out where you can see it. And I may fall off camera a tiny bit, but let me see if I can just outline some of the things that are on here. Pretty much everything on here has some sort of meaning. And I mean, if you just look right in this top left corner, thousands of ordinary people have achieved extraordinary results. And that's, that resonates with me. I connect with that. This little tiny quote, you probably can't even see it, but find something people think is impossible, then do it. Those are the kinds of things I really get fired up about. And then, of course, right next to that, who do we have? And we have Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream quotation, and his image right here. And he fits those themes. He fits those words. And this kind of goes in line with some of the things that I work on. There's nothing ordinary about our results. I want to be anything but average or normal or ordinary. That's just part of who I am. In the next 6 months, we're going to help millions of people. That's throughout my outreach, through my online social media, through my vegan activism, bodybuilding outreach, through my book that's coming out, all these kinds of things. That's what that's all about. Incredible story of one man's fight for change. I'm not even sure what that was from, what magazine or where I got that. It ties in to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and as well as some of my own visions that I have, the things that I fight for change that sometimes I do feel like I'm almost by myself trying to do it. This is really exciting over here. If you want to win, you've got to have a system. And that's from some sports magazine, I think, because it says, in sport, as in life, hard work is not always enough. And that's really cool because I created my book. Many of you know, it's not out yet, but Take Action and Make It Happen, bringing out the best in you. And that book is a system. I mean, it really is a system. And so these are some of the things. I just found these in random magazines. 4 key factors you need to know. Take action. The actual magazine cutout was take control, but I put the action right across from the word take. So take action. Of course, take control is good. Stop wasting your money. That's something I just started working with my friend Julia, CPA, an accountant, and that's made a big difference for me. Stop wasting money in a lot of ways. Stop throwing it away. Stop paying late fees. Stop being billed and fined for things. All those kinds of things. and there's some just some bodybuilding type stuff. A guide to looking your very best. Somebody with ripped abs, and 2 weeks you'll be ready. That's kind of what the theme that I think about when I'm bodybuilding. I always feel like in 2 weeks I can be ready for anything, whether it's competition or whatever. Just give me a couple weeks and I'm ready. And then the word nice, which I always use. Let me set this here for a second. 'Cause I don't want to run out of time, but I want to point out some of the things. Of course, I have dollar figures up there. You know, what's that all about? In fact, that's one of the reasons I was hesitant to even make this vision board public at first, and that was just because I thought people would think, oh, you know, Robert's just trying to make money, or he's selfish, or he's motivated by dollars rather than causes, and yeah, that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, one thing that's really cool is that there's this dollar amount over here, $150,000. I showed it to a friend. She said, "Why don't you put $1 million on there?" Well, it's not something I'm focused on. $150,000 is a realistic, absolutely realistic vision for this year with my book and with my tour and with my job and with my work ethic and hard work. That's $150,000 is actually something that I plan to earn this year. In fact, more than that. But it's because I have a reason behind it. It's actually for another book that I'm writing. I won't get into that now because it's kind of a secret project. But I am doing some sort of financial transformation right now. And then this $100,000 is something that is an amount I'm likely going to be giving away this year to vegan charities, organizations, grassroots, farm sanctuary type stuff. Really excited about that. So yes, there's some dollar figures on there, but it's for a lot of good things. And that comes down to some of these things. Are you in? Who's your role model? What do you care about? What matters to you? How hard are you willing to work? What are you going to sacrifice? Are you going to sit around and complain all the time like, oh, I can't pay bills, or I don't have money for this, or I can't do this? Or are you going to work your tail off 12 to 15 hours a day and make these kind of figures so you can say, you know what, now I can pay these bills and I have some left over, so now I can give it away. Now I can contribute in ways that matter to me. Those kinds of things. I have obviously some inspirational visions of real estate. Those who know me know that I really like to be kind of by myself, even though I'm a people person, that's my job. I really like to be by myself, out in open space, a quiet space, and these are some things that relate to that. It's in me to win. That's something I always believe, and I always believe that I can do pretty much whatever I want to, because I care enough and I work hard enough to do it, and it's pretty exciting. A few things more important than money. I know they're missing a word there in that phrase. Getting set for the next level. Why I love my home. That's a big part of what I believe in. You should love where you live. If not, you should move. And a whole bunch of other things. Health, sexuality, the bodybuilding image down there. Chris Cormier, one of the greatest physiques ever. He's flexing down there. A statement about perfection. I've been kind of obsessed with perfection. Giving you a helping hand. That's what I really believe in. Ultra successful. Prioritize and get productive. Spreading the word. The secret to my success. Very appropriate right now in December. Tired of empty New Year's resolutions? Question mark. And what are you going to do about that? So anyway, this is a vision board that I created. I will post some images of it online. I've already taken them. I just never felt the need or urge or even the comfort level to post it online. I didn't know if people would really get it. But these are some of the things that I'm into, and I really believe in them, and that's what drives me and fuels me to be, as it says, ultra successful and be able to achieve these kinds of things that I set for myself. So this is just one example. I threw this together pretty quickly, but it's easy to find when you really know what you want to do and have a detailed vision in your head. You can lay it out on paper pretty quickly and pretty easily. So I'm going to set that down, but I want to thank you for watching. It's always fun. It's always fun for me to talk to the camera and express some of the things that I'm excited about and focused on and working on. So I'm going to go. I got to head out. But thank you for watching, and I appreciate you checking out the Robert Cheeke Show. And of course, you know where that is. That's where your personal best happens every day. Have an outstanding day. See ya.